Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris and Tyler from Think Outside the Box Office. Today, we are ranking the entire Jurassic Park franchise 1 through 7. And if you like this, check out our review of the first Jurassic Park. We're reviewing the book and the movie in one go. All right, let's rock and roll, Tyler.
All right, jumping right into it. Jurassic Park 1. I think it's pretty easy. It's a
It's a
great
no brainer.
movie. Yeah, I think so. I'm putting it in S. I'm going to guess that maybe that's what you were thinking as well.
There's really no other place to put it. I mean, the first of its kind, it set the bar so high, and I don't think it's been matched yet. It's a no brainer.
Such a great movie. It might be my favorite Spielberg movie. It's a great adventure. Can't go wrong. I'd say you can't go wrong with dinosaurs, but there's plenty of bad dinosaur movies. But this
Oh, yeah.
is 100% the best dinosaur movie ever made.
I will absolutely second that. It is a lot of fun. It does differ from the book a little bit if you're one of those like book to movie purists, but I think it's fine. Um, I don't know that it's my favorite Spielberg, but it's definitely at the top. This is a great adventure movie. It's one for the fam, honestly, even with a PG-13 rating. I think, yeah, S tier is where this belongs and no other tier would ever work. So
I agree. All right, moving right along. I think this one people put all over the place.
yeah.
I've kind of struggled with where to put it myself. I think I used to like it a little bit more maybe than I do now. I do still like it a lot. I'd say out of the original Jurassic Park trilogy, it's the bottom for me. But it's definitely not the worst Jurassic movie. Uh, I think I originally had it in C, but thinking about it a little more, I think it goes up to B for me.
Yeah.
I don't love the plot. I don't love the setup. I don't think there's any reason for Ian Malcolm to ever go back to the islands. He's a mathematician. He's not a paleontologist. The story's a little weak, but once you get to the island, I think that all of the dinosaur stuff is really cool. The ending I could go either way on, but it's a fun movie. One of the better dinosaur movies ever made, so it's a B for me.
I will also put it on B tier, I think. I actually thought this was going to be our first disagreement. I've never really cared for The Lost World all that much. Like, I think it's a complete step down from the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
It is still like a good movie by all standards. And like you said, it is not the bottom of the 7 film run that we're going to go on here. But you're right, Ian Malcolm. There's no way he'd go back to that island. I thought the plot was kind of weak. Once again, we have a kid on the island, right? The girl sneaks in, or like hides in the vehicle and makes her way there. I'm like, man, come on! Like in every movie, why do we have to have kids? You know what I mean? You could just have a movie of adults and it'd be fine. But uh, even the CGI at some points, I think one of the only shots I can think of is when they first come across the Stegosauruses drinking out of the water, and there's like a wide shot of Sarah Harding and 3 or 4
yeah,
Stegosauruses moving in and out. They tried to go bigger, and bigger isn't always better. Even though they gave you twice the amount of T Rexes, you know,
yeah. That's
raptors
good.
at the end, of course. Um, it's good, not great, and I think B is a solid tier for that to be on.
You mentioned having another kid. One of the worst sequences in the whole movie is that gymnastic sequence where she's flipping around the bars and she kicks the T
Yes.
Rex.
Yep.
The compy scene was pretty cool. Like you said, the two T Rexes and the like camper scene that was cool. But yeah, not
We
as good
even
as the
get
first one. Not even close.
No, you're right. We do get the very opening of that movie is from the first book, right? With the
Yeah,
beach and the little girl and the compies. I thought that was kind of cool.
that is cool
Um,
to see.
and even the two T Rexes having a baby T Rex. There was a baby T Rex in the first book, which is also kind of like, hey, we
Yeah,
forgot this from the first book. Let's put it in the second movie, and
let's squeeze it
then
in there.
humans are gonna try and fix it. Like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say move on. Jurassic Park 3.
All right. I love Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3, out of all the Jurassic movies, is my second favorite. It's an easy A. I could be convinced it's an S. I don't think it's quite S tier, but it's amazing, man. It's a lot of fun. It didn't overstay its welcome. The runtime, and it's like an hour and a half. It didn't try to overcomplicate the story. I felt like the reason they got Grant back to the island made sense. You know, they tricked him to get back there. Has one of my favorite sequences out of any of the movies where they're trying to take off in the plane and the guy's waving his arms and they try to fly over him and the dinosaur comes out and just grabs him. It's awesome. I love this
Yeah.
movie. I see a lot of hate for it, and I totally disagree. I think this movie rules.
Again, we're going to agree. I also am going to put it on A tier. I've always liked it more than The Lost World. I watched Jurassic Park 3 a lot growing up, even though we had the complete first trilogy, you know?
Mhm.
Number 3, I just always found, like you said, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a quick hour and a half. It cuts right, kind of right to the chase. You get Dr. Grant back, which is awesome, which makes more sense him coming back to the island than Ian Malcolm ever coming back to any island. You know what I mean? And his sidekick Billy, even though he, you know, tries to jack a raptor egg from the nest, he's still like likable. You know,
Definitely.
he proves himself at the end with the hang gliding and saving the kid. Eric, I think his name was. Tia Leone is a lot of fun. The whole cast is great. Um, it doesn't give you too many people to have to like worry about where they're at. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
3 of the mercenaries get murked pretty fast, you know, or 2 of them do, and then the third one later. Uh, yeah, I've always thought this was just a fun blockbuster film. This is where we start to approach blockbuster plots, I think,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
where we care less about the plot and more about the spectacle. Where
Right.
I think the first Jurassic Park at least tried to balance it out, you know. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
A
we
tier.
we get our first, like, flying dinosaurs. We get the aviary, which was cool. That's
Yes,
another
this
thing
is
that
cool.
was left out from the first book.
Right?
They tease it at the end of the second one. That's a lot of fun. It kinda dips back more into horror, which is also more similar to the book.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Spinosaurus is a lot of fun. It like you meet the Spinosaurus, then you meet the T Rex. They fight right out the gate, and then they make quick work of the T Rex and like breaks its neck to show you, hey, I'm the big bad of this movie. He's scary. He's cool. He's new. I think we get a little bit of a Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion. But other than that, it's kind of just like an idea that went nowhere. Even though
Yeah.
I thought he was really cool.
Yeah. Alright. I think
Boom.
this might be where we first disagree.
Okay.
Um, Jurassic World, I do like Jurassic World a lot.
Yeah.
I think I think it's one of the better movies in the series. I think it's better than Lost World, but not really by that much. I had some issues with it. I think I think I go B on this one.
Yeah. This is where we divulge. I firmly place this in A.
I knew you were a big fan of this one.
Yeah, this one's a lot of fun to me. It doesn't have the S tier quality, I don't think. I think it kind of comes close. Um, but this is a hell of a ride, dude. Chris Pratt's a lot of fun, and the world was getting to know him. Like he was just coming off of Guardians of the Galaxy, Lego Movie, right? Bryce Dallas Howard is amazing to look at during this movie. I don't give a shit if she's running around in heels the whole time, which
Yeah.
everyone complains about. I don't care about that. There are a few tropes that people tend to I think Nick is like, "No, this whole movie is tropey. I don't care. This is so much fun." The gyrospheres, um, you have the Indominus Rex is super scary. You do have kids on the island again, but like, there's a reason for that. The whole park is open, which is cool because we never got to see that in the first ones. Like, the park is in full swing. Jurassic World is a super fitting title. This is easily an A tier, and I don't know how anyone could put
I
it at
think
least
this
below a B.
I think this is the last movie that has a logical continuation of the story. Like, it makes sense for the park to eventually open. Dinosaurs
Sure.
exist. Someone's going to cash in on it. I think it makes sense for them to make a movie about it opening. Like I said, I do like it a lot. I don't know that Chris Pratt really is this kind of leading man. I think he's perfect as Star Lord because there's a little bit of goofiness to Star Lord.
Sure. Yeah.
I I don't know that it works here as well. Uh, I'm a Chris Pratt fan. I like the movie. I enjoy watching it. I have some issues with it. I don't really like the camouflaging aspect. I feel like this is like the beginning of the end with like them mutating the dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
It it's pretty cool. I like it.
It's a fun ride either way.
Yeah.
B tier is not a bad tier for this to be on, I think.
Yeah.
So
All right, this is where
Here
we
we
go
go.
downhill.
This is where we go downhill. Yeah, we stay downhill.
Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. I saw this in theaters, and at the end of it, I vowed to never watch another Jurassic World movie again. I hated the ending so much. There's going to be some spoilers because I can't talk about why I hate this movie without the ending. The first point I knew things were going downhill is when they started having laser guided dinosaurs. As soon as they brought out the laser guiding like gun where they point the laser and then hit the ultrasonic sound or whatever and then it like
Right.
attacks. I hated that so much. We got the part that I know you don't like with the little girl that's a clone.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
at the very end, they have the ability to end it, to let the dinosaurs die. You know, we've seen so many people die from this. It's like time to call it a day. Just let them go. And then she releases them into the world. I can't. It made so little sense that it infuriated me.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to even put it on the tier list. That's how fired
No,
up I am.
no, you're
This
good.
is a D for me. I really didn't like this one.
I agree with like everything you said. I've been pretty hard on this movie in the past. First time I watched it, I think watching it for this was maybe the second time I've ever seen it, maybe third time. I was really hard on this when I first saw it. Everything you said, I agree with. I don't even like that they took him off the island. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I'm like, what the fuck? And then you get the like super sad shot of that like brachiosaurus or like whatever on on the
yeah,
island, and they're leaving, and it gets engulfed, and you just got to hear it wail to death. I do think making a new raptor or species with like the DNA gotten from the bone of the Indominus Rex at the bottom of the Mosasaurus tank, I think there is some cool potential in that. The Indoraptor is definitely super scary. Um, like the Indominus Rex was just a jacked up T Rex. This is just a jacked up raptor with even more tricks up its sleeve. I thought he was scary. I don't like the cloning of the little girl. And this even borrows the little bit from the original Jurassic Part 2. You got an old man, bedridden, with a cane, who gets killed, by someone
yeah.
else that works at his company. I don't like this one. Actually, I think I had this on C, but I'm trying to look back. I don't even know that a lot of the action was fun. You know, there was a few sequences maybe. I'm going to put this one on C because the next one I'm about to trash. So
See,
C, I'm going to put this on C.
I did like where I can't remember what all the dinosaurs are called. The one with the like hard head where he like rams into the
Yeah,
jail cell. I thought that part was okay. Them like auctioning the dinosaurs kind of made sense. But yeah, they brought out that laser and I was like, all right, I'm done.
yeah, no, I agree. The laser was dumb. There was also a cool shot of Chris Pratt like running through a line of dudes and like knocking them out as they go, and there's like something going on in the background. I thought was kind of cool. Um, but I'm gonna put it in C because, like I said, we got another one coming up that.
All
Whew,
right. Yeah. Dominion.
Dominion.
It, I
What to
for
say, right?
yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about this one. It's for me it goes right alongside Fallen Kingdom. I think they both are D. I think they're both pretty bad. I think there was too much nostalgia bait in this one. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
we get Dr. Grant back, we get Ian Malcolm back, we get Ellie Sattler back, we get Dr.
Henry Wu is back.
Wu. It seemed like they were playing too hard into the first one.
Yeah,
I guess just to say a couple good things about it, I liked that they finally gave one of the dinosaurs feathers.
yeah,
I
that
thought
was cool.
I thought that was cool. I thought Dodgson dying from a Dilophosaurus was cool. You know, it's kind
Yeah,
of the same way that Nedry died. He kind of put Nedry up to his stuff. So that came full circle. That was kind of neat. The baby raptor was cute. Uh, more laser guided dinosaurs though everywhere. There was tons of them in this one, and it's just like didn't work for me.
I'm gonna put this in D, um, without a doubt. Yeah, there was not a lot that I did like about this one. Um, I still maintain Chris Pratt's a lot of fun. I still maintain Bryce Dallas Howard is good to look at. I think their chemistry works well together. Not only do you have the cloned little girl bit that I didn't like in um, Fallen Kingdom, She is now the like rebellious, like fucking teenage daughter, that's like, I want to
Mhm.
get out and like do stuff. I'm tired of being isolated. And it's like, you're being hunted. People are after you. You have this dude and this woman who don't give, like, they're not your birth parents. They don't have to take care of you, but they are. And you're
Right.
acting like a little shit. It pisses me off to no end. I didn't care for any of the dinosaur spectacle. I did like seeing Sadler, Grant, and Malcolm. They were super wasted. The plot of like the locusts
Oh, yeah.
taking over the fucking cornfields, I thought was so stupid. It became less about dinosaurs than the franchise has ever been. For a movie called Jurassic Park anything, like, dinosaurs are now taking a firm second fiddle, and I don't like that at all.
Right.
D is where this belongs.
It's a good place to put it.
It's, it's the only place to put it, as far as I'm concerned.
All right. Jurassic World Rebirth.
Rebirth. Okay.
Today was the first time I have seen it.
Okay.
I didn't expect much. You could see where I put the last two. Uh,
Yeah.
I liked this one a lot more than I thought I was going to. I
Yeah.
actually thought
It's enjoyable.
this one was fun. Is it a Jurassic World movie? Is kind of my question because almost all of the dinosaurs were like genetic mutated dinosaurs, right?
At least the main one, the poster one, the D Rex or whatever.
I, at this point, I can't tell what's a real dinosaur and what's like a genetic
Yeah.
creation at this point,
Just a monster.
and
Yeah.
I did have a lot of fun with it though. I enjoyed watching the whole time. I don't know that we needed the extra like family that was there.
Yeah.
I just thought they were doing a little too much. I liked the plot. I kind of felt like the plot was like a video game kind of plot where it's like we got these three things. We got to make a journey to the water, we got to make a journey to the air and to the land and gather
Yes.
these three
Yeah.
things. I thought it was kind of cool. I think I'm teetering between B and C right now. I'm gonna hear what you say, but I have it on B. I might move it to C. I want to know what you think.
Okay. Um, yeah, I have it juggling between B and C as well. I was kind of waiting to see what you said about it. Um, it is fun, no doubt. Scarlett Johansson's always fun to watch. She's always a badass. She's always likable. The the plot on this one is where you lose me. I think that plot is just they were like, let's think of the most blockbusterish idea for a plot that we can think of. And then we got to go to land, air, and sea and get the a sample of the biggest monster from each one. Man, come on. How generic can you be? You know what I mean? I don't like that at all. I also didn't like that side family that had to be there because
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson and them have no kids on their mission. Oh, but guess what? There's a side quest that involves kids going to the island or whatever with the dinosaurs. I also don't like the dinosaurs are now they were like all spread all over the world in number three, and then you backtracked to now they're just centralized to one place again. Like, and this is Site C, right? So now we have a secret third island. What the fuck? And then that in the D Rex, yeah, like these aren't dinosaurs anymore. They're just monsters. Like this is just becoming a Godzilla movie at this point. And yeah, I think I went into this gonna put it on B. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on C.
All right. I think you might be selling me on C. I think this would have been a cool monster movie if they weren't dinosaurs and they were
Yeah,
like, here's a bunch of monsters. We got to collect the samples. We're on this adventure. We cut out the family. I think there's a good movie buried in here. Uh, I think I'm gonna
I hate
follow
to
you.
put it.
I think I'm gonna
I
move
hate
it
to
to
put it
C.
that
I think
low.
you sold me. It was
I
fun
hate.
though. I did
Yeah,
enjoy watching it.
it's super fun, like I said, and the plot, like I said, that simple plot makes it so that it can be fun.
Hmm.
They're not going after the little compies; they're going straight for you know the
The
big
big stuff.
guns on across all elements of Earth. And I hate to put it that low, but it's very generic. It doesn't bring anything new to the franchise. The bad guy is pretty one dimensional, right? He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He pulls some shit and then he ends up getting killed. Yeah, I hate to put it that low, but that's where we're at. And honestly, I do we need an eighth one if we're gonna, you know
I
what I
don't think
mean?
we needed a fifth one.
Well, right, right. Um, this is a pretty solid list. We actually don't disagree that much. Uh, we got like half right. That's
Yeah,
pretty solid. I mean, you made some pretty good points. Yeah, and like I said, just viewers, do we need an eighth? There will be an eighth. I mean, you can guarantee, right?
I
Jurassic
don't know.
World
Is
Rebirth.
there one in the works? I have no idea.
Jurassic World Rebirth, I think, made like $800 million. Um, but does it set up for another one, or do we go to a whole new story? Whatever we do, let's just not have kids. How about we have a movie with no kids? I think that's fun, right?
I think the kids are fine if it makes sense for the movie. I didn't even know Rebirth existed until we decided to do the tier list, and then I was like, oh shit, I didn't know there was 7.
Yeah, they're just pumping out blockbusters no more. It's all style, no substance.
When I looked on
Um,
Netflix to watch this, because they all the worlds are on Netflix right now,
yeah,
it said it was like Oscar nominated this year.
maybe for like a Bex or something. I don't know.
I,
Certainly not acting.
it said 2026 Oscar nominee.
Hmm.
Maybe my expectations were so low coming off of the previous two. That's why I liked it so much more.
Yeah, sure.
Halfway through, I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm actually having fun with this.
Like I enjoy it, and I will certainly rewatch it um above a few of these, but it's just pretty basic to me, pretty generic. Um, but certainly a fun watch, certainly a safe watch. Viewers, tell us what you think about our lists. We'd love to hear what your order of these movies go. I think some of these we might be in for some hot takes. You know what I mean? Like you said, I think Jurassic Park 2 is pretty divisive. I think Jurassic World is pretty divisive. Um,
I
yeah,
was
I,
kind
I
of
think we might hear some interest in the comments, and I can't wait to see it.
I was kind of looking around at some other people's lists. I didn't realize how different everyone felt about everything. I know Jurassic Park 3 is way lower on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't let us know what you guys think.
Yeah,
I could be swayed on a couple of these. I think Jurassic World and Lost World could go up. I think Rebirth could go up. I don't think I would move Dominion or Fallen Kingdom or Jurassic Park 1, but
yeah, Rebirth could definitely go up. Um, guys, if you like what we're doing, make sure you check out our screen tier list we just pumped out. That was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun too, and we can't wait to see you next time, guys.